Hello, Rodney. Hi, hi. And hello, I love toasters. You're indeed the first on Twitch, and Rodney is the first on YouTube. So far, so good. Thank you very much for your patience here. We have Remembrance Day in Netherlands. We had 2 minutes of silence, which I do honor every year. And now we are continuing indeed with Star Wars Day. And I Love Toaster says, you said 10 past 8, not 5 past 8. Indeed, I am still in a countdown, right? We haven't started just yet. But right now, for our American friends, they are celebrating May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day. And also Glenn Fanning, hello, hello. And trust me, these two things are very much compatible. I mean, thanks to everybody who made sure that we can live in relative peace, we can have such awesome things as Star Wars Day. Also, I Love Toaster says, I have a new train cabin, wasn't it? Oh, cool. What do you have? Also, Gone 1264, hi, hello to you as well. And indeed, Wolfie2, may the force be with you. And Rodney as well. So, for today, I will be doing a little request for Katir, a good friend of mine. Which is, we're going to draw a shark-roo, which is a hybrid between a shark and a kangaroo. So that's gonna be fun. Also, Rain Fjord Horse, hello and a good evening to you. Glenn Fanning says, I was disappointed when I got to see Star Wars for the first time. I expected there be stars doing wars or something. Well, in that case, I can recommend Star Wars Rogue One. That one is a little bit the closest to a war story of Star Wars. The other movies are more a fantasy story in space. And I Love Toaster says it's an Eastern Cosette. It's a sleeping cabin. And he also asks, can you show a couple of my trains? Almost. I mean, most likely next month I will have a new computer that has a little bit more power. So I can actually multitask and show more things. So then I can show other things as well. And Glenn Fanning asks, hey Thabo, are Tulip computers any good? The 386 ones, they are actually remarkably okay. They are fairly easy to disassemble and reassemble. They certainly are much better than the compacts from that time frame because, oh my gosh, the compacts are terrible. And Rodney says that she likes from Star Wars The Mandalorian and the little baby Grogu. Oh yeah, they're very cute. Also, PR Games, hello! Hi Thabo and hi chat. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And no one says, indeed, May the 4th. Indeed, May the 4th be with you as well. Let's see, we still have to do a couple of things, but we're almost done. Ah, it's so cool to have you around PR Games as well. You are on Twitch there as well. Everybody is like everywhere. That is amazing. Rain is there as well, and I can tell you that Rain once again has really been a very good host for me. The food that she served was divine. But last weekend it was also a very sunny weekend on a Saturday, and I had a lovely little barbecue. And for next weekend, we're having Comic Con Holland. Everything is going to be oh so busy. But first, let's get drawing. Just a moment. There we go. Where is my... Ah, there it is. Yeah. Glenn says, oh yeah, my mother found out I'm a furry. Yay, I guess. She didn't understand why I didn't tell her. She likes it though. Yeah, a lot of people make it very heavy. Like, oh my gosh, I got to get out of the closet to tell I'm a furry. But usually it's just a hobby for many people. And there's a lot less of a taboo on it like it was 20 years ago. So, and besides, you can show my channel. I show the good things about the fandom. I mean, you can of course let your parents go search on Google, but I do not recommend that. Also, Raider Sonic. Hey Thabo! Uwu! Hug you so much. Hello to you as well. Let's see. Alright. We got everything here. Oh, Wolfie Toons comes with a very interesting tidbit here. Tomorrow it's International Cartoonist Day. So we'll be working on that too. Oh! Well, there will be a lot more cartoony stuff in the next Digging Up Positivity as well. Together with a couple of charities. And we are already preparing one special edition for Digging Up Positivity, which is going to be broadcasted, well, at least it's going to be recorded in Brazil. And I am so incredibly stoked for that. But it's going to be my very first time in Brazil. And yeah, it's going to be hype. Captain Marina, hello, I has arrived. Can't wait to see what you make of this guy. Ah, that's Katir. Hello, hello. And I Love Toaster says, there's one thing with the new carriage that I have. It has a Roco harpoon couplings, and it uses, I'm not sure what the English terms are, but a new kind of coupling, so I do need to make the rest compatible. Oh, well, good luck with that. Yeah, it really sucks when something is not compatible with rest. Also, the crazy dragon lady, good evening Thabo, hope your weekend was well. Oh ho, Katir is here. Yes, Katir is here. Captain Marina is Katir. Haha.
Cada día doy las gracias a esta vida. Cada día me nace nueva melodía. Yo sabía que algún día llegaría. Qué alegría pasar el tiempo a tu lado. Qué alegría.
The crazy dragon lady says, is that a DJ Fennec? Well, it's gonna be a DJ Sharkroo, a shark kangaroo hybrid. Also, Glenn Fanning says, going to Chateau Kazin in July with my family of a good boyfriend of mine. A girlfriend as in a friend who is a girl. Oh, okay. Chateau Cousin is basically a castle where people with disabilities or sicknesses can come with their family and stuff and do fun stuff. Like the grottos from Han are close by. Basically some really cool caves and some nature reservations. Oh, that is really cool. Enjoy it. And I Love Toaster says, sometimes I look at the bathrooms in the train and I think the Dixies are alright. Yeah, oh, some people in the train do not have any, yeah, decorum, so to speak. Oh, and Glenn says you can sleep in the castle too. That sounds really awesome. But yeah, I chose this music again for a special reason, because we're going to Brazil FurCon. That is my very next furry convention, and I am so incredibly stoked for that. Well, there are a couple of Dutch things that we're still doing. We're having Comic-Con next weekend, but yeah, anyone here in the chat has been to Sao Paulo before? I certainly have not.
para quererte, para quererte, para quererte.
Also, Katir, would you like your boy to wear something like a jacket, a DJ jacket, or something like that, or just be his natural colors? Oh, and the crazy dragon lady says Elfia is this weekend too. Oh, Elfia is at the same weekend as Comic Con Holland. Oh my, and they're already having a bad rap. No wonder that the majority is actually going to Comic Con Holland. And the crazy dragon lady says, I've been to America before, but it was 2013. Oh, really? In 2013, I was to America as well. That was the year that I visited Further Confusion in the Bay Area. It was so much fun. It was really, really great. I finally got to meet a couple of friends of mine from the early days in the Lion King fandom. People that I met in 1995. I could finally see them in America in for real in 2013. Plus, I met a couple of really awesome Meerkat friends. And Rain says, I'd pick Comic Con Holland over Elfia for certain. I completely agree with you. For our American friends, Elfia used to be a very, very good fantasy fair. Unfortunately, it got way too commercialized these days. And they chose, as a member of a very, very artistic community where everybody just, yeah, is creative, they chose to set full into AI and generative AI art. So that did not go well with the community. Hey Ari, how nice! How nice to see you. And the crazy dragon lady says a fair chunk of furries seem to want to try out Coming Elfia as it has a new location. Yeah, sure. But I am not going there anymore myself. And I Love Toaster says my favorite American train is the Amtrak. Back in 2013, when I was visiting Further Confusion, I did take the Amtrak to San Francisco, and that was the real classical gray Amtrak cabins that they are still having in use, the double-decker ones. The Amtrak is really, really fun to drive in, although it is aging rapidly. Rain says, with next weekend, do you mean this weekend? Because CCH Comic Con Holland is this week. Yes, I mean this weekend. So upcoming weekend, basically. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's I'm not sure if I will be there the entire day, but I will definitely be there at between 10 o'clock and 2 or 3 o'clock, something like that. Because the fur meet is there at that time, and I intend to be a part of that. Just a moment, looking for my overview. For some reason the overview does not... Where's the navigator? There, the navigator is apparently visible, but... Ah. Just a moment. The navigator was 3 desktops ahead. And Ari, I am doing absolutely fine. How are you? How are you doing? And I Love Toasters is going lurking, which is good. Thank you for hanging about. And PR Game says, I love America as well. One day I hope to be able to immigrate there. It literally runs through my veins. Some American homies of mine, I say I love America even more than some Americans they know. Quite the compliments, I say. Well, as for America, I do have a couple of American friends there. And some Dutch people that emigrated to America, but they're all coming back. They're actually in the process of emigrating here. They recently immigrated here, or they immigrated to Canada. But I am sure that eventually things will get a little bit better. And Glenn says, my phone was bugging out. Did I miss anything? No, it's all good. We're just drawing a little bit and having fun. Meanwhile, Rodney says that they were watching Pagliacci for the 4th time today. Oh, they're enjoying their opera stuff. That's good. Alright, so let's start with the face. We have Rain says, could we have an easy place or a site to look for all kinds of fursuit makers? Currently, the best way to look for certain fursuit makers right now is FurTrack. FurTrack is a huge photo database, but you can search on fursuit makers there as well. But I think a nice little index of Dutch fursuit makers would be quite fun. Raider Sonic says, "Oh, by the way, Thabo, I am now officially a furry for over 14 years straight and counting. Since I have actually became a furry and I joined the furry fandom this day, well, on May the 4th back in 2012. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations." A PR game says, "Oh, really now? That's crazy. I love the most simple things in America. I love the environment, the palm trees. Well, that is most likely in Florida and a little bit more in California. The English language, which I love more than my native tongue. I understand the Dutch language is a little bit weird, but of course, everyone has their own preferences. I wouldn't ever come back if I made it to America. Well, it really depends on which area you're in. I've been to various parts in America, to Florida, I've been to Virginia, I've been to Motor City FurCon in Michigan, I've been, in Michigan I've been to Detroit, I've been to Frankenmuth, which is really fun. That is a German, an old German city. And of course, I also went to California. And yeah, in general, I do have a lot of good memories. This year, I was going to go to Utah as I was invited for a convention there. But unfortunately, due to the current circumstances, I did not go there in favor of Brazil. Glenn Fanning says, "I still haven't received my paycheck. Should I sue?" Kidding. I mean, I don't even know where to start with the lawsuits. Do ask, because wage theft is a thing. The rechtswinkel. If it becomes, let's say, a regular thing, because you shouldn't receive your paycheck late. PR games. Yeah, there are of course enough bad places. Well, there are bad places everywhere, and good places indeed. I'd love to emigrate to Davie in Florida, but I can't ever afford it. It's mad expensive. LA sounds like a dream place. Dang, I'd move any day. LA, I'd go for some of the suburbs of LA. Because LA itself is, the problem is that transportation in the City of Angels is not the best there. You're going to stand still a lot of times during the day. Rainfjord says, "I went with my family to Memphis and Florida. Last one for Disney World." Aw, Disney World in Florida is amazing. You need to go there at least once. And Rodney says, "It's been cloudy and overcast in California today." Ooh, I hope it's not too humid out there though. Glenn says, "I have an idea. If they keep paying me late, then I keep on showing up late." Okay, that is a way. That is a way. And Rodney says, "Yeah, the weather kind of makes me sad." I completely understand. We'd rather have some nice sunshine as well. I myself, one thing that I would love back then, when I was in the Bay Area, I loved the cool wind. That made sure that you could just very easily fursuit there without too much trouble. That was a lot of fun. Of course, kangaroos have huge floppy ears, So we're doing that here as well. And bonjour, Dr. Sparkobra. Hello, 3 stream chats in a row. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And also Techno the Mechanical RC Wolf. Good evening to you as well. I'm doing very lovely. Currently drawing a Roo Shark, a DJ Roo Shark for Katir, who is currently in the chat lurking about. And yeah, having a general wonderful day. Tomorrow, day off, so I can just relax and not bother with having to get up at 5:30 tomorrow morning, so that's good. And Sparkobra, that's a very cute icon. Oh, it kind of reminds me of Nyan Cat. And I Love Toaster says, I wanted to have a Baurein 52 model, but they're like 500 euros. Ooh, douche. That is quite expensive for a train model, yeah. Ah, Dr. Sparkabra, the drawing looks cool. Thank you. And I'm so happy that I was looking. The game that I was looking out for is, let's see, is out. It's called Twin Shot Deluxe. Oh, what kind of game is that? Also, Glenn Fanning. Oh my god, Nyan Cat! I grew up in the 2010s, and all my friends knew about these memes and stuff. Good times, yeah, before the internet became so bland and boring. Oh yeah, the memes from pre 2015, they had something. Yeah, I completely agree there. Also, Techno, the mechanical RC Wolf. I got myself a new project. A Bruda Mercedes-Benz Sprinter that I'm going to convert to an RC. Awesome! Lovely! I mean, good luck with that. And Dr. Sparkobra, it was in my Nitro who... let's see. It was in my Nitro who did a really good Flash game when I was little. Okay. You control a cute angel cat that shoots an arrow to defeat the underworld. Interesting. Also, Tani, welcome, welcome. I'm sorry I was late. Watching the memorial with my dad. Yeah, I was watching the memorial as well. It is perfectly fine to be a little bit late. The memorial is important. And Rodney says, wasn't Nyan Cat the Pop-Tart meme character? Yes, indeed. That was Nyan Cat. And Glenn Fanning says, you know, I find it fun funny that everything computer related has become easier except for the printer. The printer was standing still for the last 25 years. Ever since the inkjet printer and the laser got introduced, it is not really that much of a difference since then. And Rain says, who do you know that works with long muzzles? In terms of fursuits with long muzzles, check out Sambers with Critter's Workshop. I think Sambers does it. And Victor, but Sambers most likely. Critter Workshops. Um, Rain, Critters Workshop, Sambers, that is not the name from the fursuit maker. Well, that is her name, she runs it. But Critters Workshop is the name of the fursuit maker. Oh, and Techno says, I made some really small progress on the redesign of my persona. Every step is one. And Rodney feels a lot better after a stomach ache. And Techno says, who does know the niet toeteren meme? Oh, I am very well aware of that. It's a typical Dutch one, but it's a fun one. And PR Game says, I'm still here, Thabo. I'm playing Hero Warriors Definitive Edition on Monitor 1, but I'm watching you at Monitor 2. Okay, that is a way, and have fun, man. Alright, Glenn, have a good one. And also, Rodney says that this music kind of reminds her of Muppets from Space. Oh, I love that show. That segment from the Muppet Show. Yeah, that's very cool. And Techno agrees, it's pretty good music. Oh, thank you. Rodney, no, the Muppets from Space is not a skit, it's a movie. It started out as a series of skits from the Muppet shows, and they eventually made a movie out of it. So, yeah, we're both right. As you can see here, he's a DJ. However, the DJ is two giant cheese wheels, bitterballen and frikandellen. So it is a very Dutch music night. And you would almost say that the music he's listening to or the music he's spinning is most likely gabber. Oh, Rodney is making a sandwich for lunch. And I Love Toaster says his main train is an NS 1200 with an Alex speed train carriage and a green Deutsche Bahn, wasn't it? DB coach. And Techno the Mechanical RC Wolf says, yeah, that is DJ T Cheese Disco, indeed. Eodek Burnison, thank you very much for the $5 dollar donation. Good afternoon, Thabo. And the Meerkat Gang, sorry can't stay, have work, have fun drawing, and the stream, and hope to catch you all next time. Bye for now. Thank you. And you also, bye bye. And thank you very much for the sub, Martin W. And I Love Toasters, have a good one. And Martin, hi hi. Good to see you. How are you doing, my friend? I hope today is going to be a relatively quiet one. We have some relaxed music. We're drawing a DJ who is having cheese wheels as spinning records. I'd say enjoy yourself. Just wind down after a busy day. And also, Ari, today I had my last contest, the bowling contest of the season 25-26. And our team, DSV Almere, scored 3 times 75 points. And I won the first prize. From the highest series. That is amazing, Ari. I am so proud of you. You are really the best. You've earned that prize, my friend. And together with Raider Sonic, you're quite good busy with winning all sorts of contests and everything. That's really fun. Also, Joel Jackalope, hello! We're doing absolutely fine. And you say hello to the little doggo and give her a little hug. So for the people that came on here, I can finally release some more details of my upcoming trip to Brazil Fur Fest. I had the absolute pleasure to be invited there as a guest, and I will be going there together with a very good friend of mine, Vita Cordes. We're both going there to Brazil, and we're going to make some video content there. I'm going to interview people, and we're going to record a lot of things there for digging up positivity, and also interviewing a lot of people there amongst the guests of honor and things like that. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. It's a complete new world for me. And we're going to a small suburb of Sao Paulo at the little hotel there. And I have no idea what to expect. The chairman of the convention told me that they are extremely open, but they have no concept of personal space. So we will be involved everywhere, and I am really, really looking forward to see that. It's so far the people that I've met from Brazil Fur Fest, they are amazing. And Ari says the cheese should be orange and yellow. Yes, completely. But besides Brazil Fur Fest, we also have Entro Irish, which is upcoming, which is a little bit closer in Ireland. But it's one thing, I never have been to Ireland myself as well, so there's a lot of things ahead. But first we have Comic Con, we have Comic Con Holland, and we have Dutch Comic Con in Utrecht as well. So busy times ahead, and we're also already working very hard to prepare for next year's Nordic Festival. Rodney says, my favorite cheese is Parmesan, American cheddar and brie. My favorite cheese is VOC4, which is a special cheese that I always bring from the Netherlands. And that cheese is 4-year ripened on wood. Now, this cheese has salt crystals in it that pop on your tongue. And it's very pungent, it's very potent, so to speak. But if you like all cheese, then the VOC4 is out of this world. Rodney says, that's why I'm a rat, because cheese is the best. Because cheese is the best on food, especially cheesecake. Oh, no disagreement there, absolutely. And Martin W say, if you're at a convention and a meerkat starts eating cheese, run. Oh, I do have a cheese party on the average convention. It is always one of the highlights of my convention. I love sharing my cheese, especially with a good port. And Techno, the mechanical RC Wolf, says, that's typical Dutch, take your cheese. Yes, indeed. And Rodney says, good thing no cats are around to steal cheese from us mice furries. Indeed. And I agree with Techno, it's typical Dutch, we take our cheese everywhere. Cheese, stroopwafels and mint. The mint, the Wilhelmina mints from the Netherlands, they are extremely well liked. And I still remember that a friend of mine who owns a horse, that horse loves his mint, okay? Now, he only wants the best mints, and he had an American mint basically, but ever I saw him brought a Wilhelmina, he has to import the Wilhelmina mints because the horse refuses to take any other mints anymore, because the Wilhelmina mint is the best. I mean, game recognizes game, right? And Joel Jackalope says, I love myself some meat and cheese. Oh, it's a very well combination. Plenty of meats like sausages and everything go absolutely perfect with cheese, 100%. Oh, and Techno says, don't forget the drop. I always bring some drop with me, licorice, so to speak. However, it is a very much love it or hate it thing. And most of the times it is a complete hate it thing by people. I love drop myself. Trust me, I am absolutely a huge drop fan. However, a lot of foreigners, either they love the drop or it is just hilarious to see how much they hate it. Oh my gosh. Techno the Mechanical RC Wolf says, by the way, my dad made a bigger version of the frikandel broodje, a frikandel pie. Oh dear, that is terrible and I want to try it. that sounds like a contraption that is only possible in the Dutch kitchen. Tiny Draw says, multitasking by working on ordering a gift for mom, ordering a nice Prince version for friends' beautiful wildlife photography. I had to basically bully said friend into accepting being paid for their work. Aww. Well, that's friendship. Also, Joel Jackalope, delicious cheese spread, 100%. And Rodney says, what's interesting is that our friend Chester the Guru likes mice and rats because he is an alien who wants to explore Earth. Yes, indeed, Guru is an alien. And a very, very friendly one. And this is actually running a little bit ahead on tomorrow, because tomorrow we are celebrating our Liberation Day, or our American friends. It's kind of you can compare it to the 4th of July, Independence Day. And it's going to be fun. I actually have a day off tomorrow, so I can relax, and I am most likely going to draw. Like Wolfie said, it's International Cartoon Day, and I am going to work on something for that. However, for the Cartoon Day, I cannot show my work just yet, but in due time I will be able to do so. And Joel says, for us Americans, it's May the 4th be with you. Yes, it is indeed Star Wars Day. And it is, Star Wars, I do have a lot of fun memories from Star Wars as well. In terms of movies and series, Um, Actually, the first two seasons of Mandalorian, those were the recent Star Wars series that came out that I kind of like. The original two seasons of Mandalorian were chef kiss. Wolfie says, I love the colors. Thank you. Captain Marina says, looking good, Thabo. Yay! I always love it when the owner of the persona loves it. And Jolt says, nice neon color palette. I love neon personas. Oh yes, they're really awesome. And Techno says, look at the white dot at the brown fruit. Yeah, those are actually croquette and a frikandelle. But yes, indeed, the white little dot there. That's good. Very perceptive of you, good sir. There you go. And indeed, the bruine fruitschaal. I just realized what you were saying, the brown fruit bowl. Thank you very much that saying that it looks pretty good. And of course the bitterballen. We need to have the bitterballen. Alright, have a good one, Techno. Thank you for dropping by. Oh, PR Games. Did you touch the like button yet for our Meerkat friend? Thank you. Thank you. There. Well, Katir, my good friend, what do you think? Cute and very Dutch, Captain Marina says. Katir is happy, therefore I am happy. Awesome. There, the reflection on the nose is white. I think that's better. Or... I like the black one better. However, yeah, it's a quadri 410, roughly. And we're done with this lovely drawing. Rodney says, I love the rainbow colors. Yes, that adds the little bit of the club scene to it. It's, I kind of like how this came out. Absolutely. Welcome back, Mr. Toasters. Ow. Alright, it is a quarter before, but what we can do is, my good friends, yeah, I think it's a quarter before I am going to call it a day. We had this lovely drawing here, and I'm going to send this to Katir after the stream. Thank you very much for attending, and as for here, I am going to raid on Twitch Knaifu Waifu, a good friend of mine, and I hope to see you all next week on Thursday. Then I will be here on 8 o'clock, and thank you very much all. And for our Twitch friends, let's go visit Knaifu Waifu.